Hello everyone, it's Raven's Guardian back with another episode of Skyrim. If you remember where we left off, we had just killed Mercer Frey, took the skeleton key, and now we are headed to the Twilight Sepulchre. So let's take a look here at our map and see where it is that we have to go. Alright, so we're facing the direction that we need to go. So if we look for our thing here. Alright, so is this telling us to go this way? So I guess we'll just run that way and see what we get to. Still messing up those stupid buttons. Yeah, we got a nice little bear here. I think he can kind of see us, but we're gonna take him out. Sorry, Snow Bear. Ain't got time for you, bro. Oh, of course, now I'm over encumbered. I literally pick up one thing. Oh my goodness. You know, this staff is pretty heavy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this. Don't care. Worker resisted. Oh, it's one of those walrus type things. I was like, what? Alright, so if we look at our map again, like you would think, right? Left to Nightingale Inn, or this Bronzewater Cave, right? I'm headed this direction. So in theory, should be along this here, somewhere. Alright, there it is. So we'll head to the... Yeah, I guess we're unable to fast travel because of enemies being nearby. Was another bear? No, it's a troll. Of course it's a troll. It's always a frost troll. Really? You dodged that? Get out of here. There you go. Fight that spider. This frost troll is regaining health. Get out of here. Alright. Now can we fast travel? Alright, let's go to the Bannermist Tower. Alright, and we'll head towards where we have to go here. I'm going to discover this, and then I'm going to... Of course, there's a dragon. There's always a dragon. Alright, dragon. That's how you want to play it. I'm so used to sprint being on the right. Keep hitting the shout button. It's driving me nuts. Or it's driving you nuts too. I don't blame you. Guess that's what I get for playing too much Assassin's Creed. Anyways. Let's keep going up here. Almost out of stamina. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna discover this real quick. I'm gonna go fast travel, sell all my stuff, and I'll be right back after I get rid of it. Just in case we have anything that we have to pick up here. Alright, there we go. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. I went ahead and offloaded a whole bunch of weight. So now we are not over encumbered. And now we'll head into the Twilight Sepulchre. Alright, so we entered and now we have to speak to the Nightingale Sentinel. It's a rather spacious room here. Pretty cool.
I don't recognize you, but I sense that you're one of us. Who are you?
I'd ask the same question of you.
The last of the Nightingale Sentinels, I'm afraid. I've defended the Sepulchre alone for what seems like an eternity.
The last? What happened to the rest?
We were betrayed by one of our own kind. In fact, I'm to blame for what's happened here.
How are you to blame?
I was blinded. Blinded by dark treachery masquerading as friendship. Perhaps if I had been more vigilant, then Mercer Frey wouldn't have lured me to my fate and stolen the skeleton key.
Wait a moment, you're Gallus?
I haven't heard that name in a long time. How do you know of me?
I have the key.
The key! You have the skeleton key! I never thought I'd see it again. And Mercer Frey?
He's dead as a doornail, bro.
Then it's over, and my death wasn't in vain. I owe you a great deal, Nightingale.
I did this for Nocturnal. I did this to honor the guild. I did this to get rich. Let's just say I did this to honor the guild.
You've done the guild a great deed, and although they may not show it, I'm certain they appreciate your sacrifices. My only regret is that you had to undertake this task alone.
Carlisle helped me.
Carlisle? She's still alive? I feared she'd befallen the same fate, ending up a victim of Mercer's betrayal.
And take the key and right all the wrongs.
Nothing would bring me more pride than to return the key, but I'm afraid it's impossible. From the moment I arrived here, I felt myself, well, dying.
How can a spirit die?
The Sepulchre isn't merely a temple or a vault to house the key. Within these walls is the Ebonmere, a conduit to Nocturnal's realm of Everglow. When Mercer stole the key, that conduit closed, severely limiting our ties to her.
Then I'll have to proceed alone.
I'm afraid so. I'm weakening, and I can feel myself slipping away. The years without restoration of my power have taken their toll. Whatever damage has been caused can only be corrected by following the pilgrim's path to the Ebonmere and replacing the key.
Can't you just take the key? What's wrong with the other Nightingale Sentinels? What will I face on the pilgrim's path?
I wish I could help you, but I've been a prisoner in this very chamber for the last quarter century. The only possible help I've come across are the remains of some poor fellow who is trying to follow in your footsteps. Perhaps his journal can help?
Alright, so we got the, oh no, we have to retrieve his journal. Okay. How does the Ebonmere affect all of us?
The Ebonmere is a conduit through which Nocturnal influences our world. Not through magic or blessings, but purely through luck.
Luck is meaningless. What we do involves skill.
Yes, absolutely. Your skill is your own. Don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. But Nocturnal, She influences our luck. Nearly imperceptible assistance we get when we ply our trade.
How's that changing the way things are?
Think about the guild, about the state it was in when you began. Think about all the little things you might have heard. A pick breaking when it shouldn't have. The clouds in the nighttime sky clearing at the wrong moment. Our access to those bits of luck are what separates us from common bandits.
So with the Ebonir closed, your luck's run dry.
Precisely. There are a few who still call Nocturnal Lady Luck, and for good reason.
Alright, well, let's
Nightingale.
go do this pilgrim's path, I guess. Oh, I guess this is the dude with the journal. Oh, he's got some golden lockpicks. Alright, sweet. Let's read his journal, see what it says here. I don't know why I let Anders talk me into this plan. He said the place would be full of riches, but I have yet to see even a single gold coin. To make matters worse, I think the other priests are beginning to suspect we aren't who we say we are. If they discover we're posing as priest of Nocturnal, I'm sure they're not going to simply ask us to leave nicely. I'll have to watch my step. As an acolyte of Nocturnal, I've been assigned a mentor, old dark elf fellow by the name of Lythilis. Maybe if I act the part, I can pry some information from him about the Pilgrim's Path. Anders swears to me that all of the temple's wealth is stashed within their inner sanctum, which supposedly sits at the end of the path, so my job is to get us through the obstacle alive. Lythilis was easier to coax than I expected, gave me a wealth of information on the Pilgrim's Path, but he was speaking in riddles. I'll try to record what I remember here, and share it with Anders after he's done with the mentor. The only thing Lythilis seemed clear about was that there were 5 tests on the path. This is what he said about each. Shadows of their former selves, sentinels of the dark. They wander evermore and deal swift death to defilers. Above all, they stand, vigilant and everlasting, beholden to the murk yet contentious of the glow. Offer what she desires most, but reject the material, for her greatest want is that which cannot be seen, felt, or carried. Direct and yet indirect, the path to salvation, a route of cunning with fortune betraying the foolish. The journey is complete. The Empress embrace awaits fallen. Hesitate not if you wish to gift your eternal devotion. He also mumbled some nonsensical phrase like night is the new day and how he was the ghost of the sun. I have no idea what these cryptic sentiments mean, but hopefully during tomorrow's ritual, Anders and I will put everything we've learned to the test. Alright, well, we'll take this with us just in case. Sure, we'll take your little thing there. What else you got in here? Nice. Thanks for all your stuff, bro. Alright. So I guess we're off to some kind of pilgrim's path now, which I have no idea how we get to. Do I just leave? I guess I just leave. Although it's not telling me to go out here, so we'll see. Okay, it's saying it's over that direction. No idea. Okay. Guess we'll just follow the arrow. Let's make sure it's not leading me somewhere where I don't want to go. Okay, just make sure I don't have any miscellaneous quests toggled up. Yeah, so in theory it should be this direction, right? But there's no arrow. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's way over here. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Guess we'll go that direction. Is it in Golden Glow Estate? Maybe. Okay, well, I can't get in there, so I'll just have to sneak in like before. Okay, let's not get stuck on stuff here. That would be nice. Seriously. It's like, why am I getting stuck? It's like I've already robbed this freaking place. Why do I not have a key? Okay, must be below us. Somehow. Like literally right below me. It's like underwater. Inside of the, maybe it's inside. This is literally one of the most frustrating locations on this entire map. Like, the way that this thing was built is just to annoy people, I think. It says I have to go that way. Well, maybe we'll go down in the basement and see if there's something down there that'll help us out. Maybe we can even figure out how to get down into the basement. Alright, well, so after having to look it up, because this is how this game usually is, it doesn't give you any freaking clues. Apparently you're supposed to go through the Twilight Sepulchre and then through the first set of doors. So, alright. I guess we'll go back in here and try to figure it out. Again, it would have been nice had there been some sort of, I don't know, guide to tell me where to go. Alright, well, let's see what happens here. Apparently we're supposed to go through here to get to where we need to go. And of course, you know, gotta love how Bethesda doesn't give you any answers on what you're supposed to do. So, thanks Bethesda. This thing's about as good as your Oblivion remake. Literally half-assed and terrible. So there's a bunch of people, apparently, that are here. So let's, I think we actually would equip better arrows because these, people are rather difficult to beat. Right, class arrows are 18. Don't have anything that's really a lot. So glass arrows, I guess, is what we'll equip.
I sense a presence. Death comes for you now. Living shall not dead.
We'll see if we can get hidden from this person. I'll take that as a no. Let's wait it out. Alright, we're hidden.
No more life here.
What do you think, lady?
I sense a threat. Mortal fool, no one hides from the dead.
There we go. Another one down. I'll take that, sure. Probably shouldn't be stealing all this stuff, but I don't really care at this point. I'm sure there are more people that we have to fight, because there always are. Okay. Oof, almost stepped on that, and there's another person right there.
I sense a presence.
Okay. What does that unleash this? I don't know. Select all that. Don't see anybody else. No Draugr that we have to fight. Okay. Interesting. I guess if you get too close to that, it drains your health. So stay in the shadows. Noted. Okie dokie. Guess I should have some kind of night vision vial or something so that I could actually see in the dark. Might be helpful. Is that linen wrap? No, don't need that. plenty of things here. Alright, where do we have to go next? Through that door, maybe? Just a guess. Based on all these tripwires and whatnot. Okie dokie. I'm assuming that was what it was referring to when it's talking about the Pilgrim's Path. With the riddles and all that. Alright, there's some kind of statue. A nocturnal statue. Perhaps. Guy didn't do so hot. There's a door here. Alright, so I guess there's 2 chains that we have to pull. So here and here. And that should open that door. There we go. Again, I don't know how Bethesda this assumes that people would know how to do all this. It's kind of cool using this little thing though. Be able to open literally every door and everything. That's cool. Like increases your abilities, which is pretty sweet as well. Oh look, more people to fight. Awesome. Is there more than one? Or is it just the one lady? Alright, well.
Death comes for you now.
Great. Apparently you were hidden behind me. Really?
Gone. The living are right. Someone lives among the dead.
Nice. Too easy. A longbow. Oh, nice. Another lockpicking thing. Sweet. We'll take it. I doubt any of these are skill books, but we'll try. Nope, no skill books. Some gold. To get rid of that goblet later, I guess. Okay. Sure, I'm also supposed to not be stealing all this, but man, whatever. It's a video game, does it really matter? No. All these crazy little side passages and everything. Oh, I guess we found our way. That wasn't too bad. Must be where we have to put the thing up. Wish I could keep it. That'd be nice. I probably could. Just to get my lock picking all the way up. But I'd have to like search for a ton of locks. I don't really want to do that. Well, this looks rather painful. Alright, well, we'll give it a try, see what happens. It wasn't too bad. Put me in a pit that I'll never get out of. I'll see what little Anders' note had to say there. Can't believe it. I came all this way, solved all these ridiculous riddles, and just ended up here. After I memorized Neustrom's clues he collected from Lycellus, I slit his throat. Now I guess the joke's on me because I'm stuck here and I don't see a way out. Hope someone comes by soon. I'm getting hungry. Alright. Okay, well, I guess we figured it out. Luckily. Place the skeleton key into the Ebonmere lock.
What do we have here? It's been a number of years since I've set foot on your world. Or perhaps it's been moments. One tends to lose track. So, once again, the key has been stolen, and a champion returns it to the sepulchre. Now that the Ebonmere has been restored, you stand before me awaiting your accolades. A pat on your head, a kiss on your cheek. What you fail to realize is your actions were expected and represents nothing more than the fulfillment of your agreement. Don't mistake my tone for displeasure. After all, you've obediently performed your duties to the letter. But we both know this has little to do with honor and oaths and loyalty. It's about the reward, the prize. Fear not. You'll have your trinkets, your desire for power, your hunger for wealth. I bid you to drink deeply from the Ebonmere mortal, for this is where the agent of Nocturnal is born. The oath has been struck, the die has been cast, and your fate awaits you in the Everglow. Farewell, Nightingale. See to it that you stay this time, won't you?
Okay. So we listened to Nocturnal, and now we gotta go speak to Carlia. So, oh, she's right here.
You were able to bring the key back safely. Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Please.
Nocturnal seemed quite pleased with your efforts.
Sounded different to me.
I wouldn't take that to heart. It's her way. Think of her as a scolding mother continually pushing you harder to be successful, outwardly sounding angry, but silently content. I assure you, had she been displeased with you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
What's this about becoming an agent of Nocturnal?
The circles at the base of the Ebonmere imbue you with powers befitting a Nightingale agent. The crescent moon represents the agent of shadow, the half moon for the agent of subterfuge, and the full moon for the agent of strife.
Why can't I be all three?
This is Nocturnal's way of maintaining balance. If you ever feel the need to change your abilities, you can return to the sepulchre and step onto a different circle. Be warned that once you've chosen, you can't reselect for at least a day.
So what now?
Now, your life as a Nightingale begins. Should the need arise, you'll be summoned to the Sepulchre in order to defend it.
And you?
The Guild has welcomed me back with open arms. I feel like a void in my life has finally been filled. I only hope that this isn't an ending to things, but actually the beginning.
Beginning of what?
Why, perhaps the greatest crime spree Skyrim's ever known. There are pockets brimming with coin and coffers overflowing with riches ripe for the picking. We may be Nightingales, but in our hearts we're still thieves, and we're damn good at what we do.
Alright, so, just as a reminder, tell me about the Agent of Subterfuge.
The Agent of Subterfuge utilizes shadow to cloud the judgment of those around him. By weaving the darkness to their will, this agent can manipulate others into fighting for the Nightingale for a limited time.
Okay, Strife.
This agent of strife can send forth a tendril of pure darkness into the heart of another, causing great injury to them. At the same time, this tether will bolster the agent's own life force, making him stronger.
And Stealth.
The Agent of Stealth is the master of remaining unseen. They are able to manipulate the darkness and use it to their advantage. On moonlit nights or in darkened rooms, this agent literally becomes invisible.
Well, you all know what I'm going to choose.
Choose your path, and your journey will be complete.
Alright, so which one? Which one did she say was which?
Gallus! I feared I would never see you again.
I think that's the one I actually wanted.
You become like the others.
If it were not for the actions of this Nightingale, your fears would have come true. He honors us all.
What will you do now, my love?
Nocturnal calls me to the Everglow. My contract has been fulfilled.
Will I ever see you again?
When your debt to Nocturnal has been paid, we'll embrace once again.
Farewell, Gallus. Eyes open. Walk with the shadows.
Goodbye, Carlyle.
Okay. He's still busy. And he's gone.
Yes, Nightingale? What is it?
How will I know if I'm needed here?
This place is in danger ever again. The shadows will call. Should the need arise, a portal connects the Sepulchre and Nightingale Hall. Use it whenever you wish.
Okay. Where did Gallus go?
Gallus's oath has been paid. His actions have satisfied the terms. Now his spirit becomes one with the Everglow, the realm of perpetual twilight and the cradle of shadow.
So he's gone?
No, not gone. He's become one with the shadows. This is the greatest honor a Nightingale can possibly achieve. In death, he's become a part of that which we used to live.
They're a part of the darkness around us?
Absolutely. When we say, walk with the shadows, we are asking those Nightingales who have passed on to protect us. It's believed that they are literally what guides our uncanny luck, by placing their hands in ours. That's why the Ebonmere needed to be reopened. Without it, there's no way Nocturnal was able to allow them through.
Where will you go? Where will you be from now on?
I've decided to make my home at Nightingale Hall. Since it's your home as well, I hope to see you and Brynjolf there. Of course, I may visit some of Skyrim cities to acquire things from time to time. Can't afford to get rusty now, can we?
Alright.
Farewell. Eyes open.
There we go. We've now completed the Nightingale task here. I'm not quite sure what this blue arrow is telling me to do. For whatever reason. But it seems like it's pretty close. So maybe the answer's on the other side of this door. Nope, it's not. It's telling me to go way over there again. Alright, in any case, let's take a look at our quest lines here. So we've done all of those things. We could start on some of these other ones. Yeah, we just did this one. Alright, let's go to the Lost Expedition, see where that leads us. We'll do one more thing here, and then I think we'll call it for today. Alright, let's go to Understone Keep. Supposed to be invisible. Apparently I'm not. Alright, where were we supposed to do? I guess up this direction. So we were already in here once. But we didn't get the journal, I guess. Let's go try to figure this out. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's take a look at the local map. Yeah, so we got to go all the way around here and get all the way over to here because we never recovered the dude's journal. Alrighty. Luckily, we've already taken everything out that was in here, so we don't have to worry about that. We just never picked up the journal. Because I'm a knucklehead. Yeah, that dude got wrecked. Over here. Again, I'm pretty sure we took out everything, so I'm not... Oh, that's right. There are a bunch of Falmer in here. I was like, oh yeah, now I'm remembering. I think I'm going to switch my arrows out. No use in using all of our good arrows. Let's use steel. Really? Of course he detected me. Oh, I don't want the war axe. Come on now. That garbage out of here. We'll take his bow though. So this is saying that it'll do more damage than what I'm currently carrying, which I don't believe. Maybe because I'm not carrying anything? I don't know. Oh, I want that steel arrow. Inevitably, I'm sure there are Falmer in here somewhere. Don't want any of that. Nice. To the dome. Alright, 2 down. Alright, I'm assuming his journal's over this way. Guess we'll find out. It's assembly line of farmers. Keep coming. Next. I guess not. I guess they had already made it through here. That's what they were taking out, maybe. Or why they're already taking out, I mean. Frostbite spider. Yeah, well. There's the dude's journal. There's him. Alright, it's Rom's diary. I decided to remain behind with one of our guards, further document the living area we stumbled across. I write this to the best of my ability, but due to a sudden disappearance of the Dwarmer, it's almost impossible to say for certain what anything is. The tree. By the 9, I cannot determine the purpose of this tree. It appears to be from the area around Whiterun, but why and how it got here is beyond me. I think it may be a gift from the surface world, but based on the lavish surroundings, it could also be a display of power. I'll check the living areas nearby for any additional clues. Living areas. Upon further investigation of the area, it looks like the structure houses 2 clans or families. I can think of no other reason for this particular layout. Perhaps this group oversaw this particular portion of the city. I'll have to compare notes from the other areas as we uncover more of the city. Hopefully some of those will contain more in-depth clues. It appears a smaller wing collapsed on itself, and maybe when the expedition returns we can dig out the entrance. Falmer have begun to creep back into this area of ruins. It's a good thing I'm not alone here. We managed to block off some of the areas we suspect the Falmer are coming in through, but they're still getting to us somehow. Together we're able to hold them back, but how long until Staubin and the rest return? Well, not long enough, apparently. Okay. Saul, no. Alright. Palmer. Okay. There we go. Well, I guess we gotta head back out and deliver this back to the dude. Oh, hello. Really? Really, I must have made a wrong turn there. Want your staff of firebolts? No thanks. Wait, am I not supposed to go out this way? I'm gonna go back out this way. All right. What in the world? Okay, let's take a look at our quest log. Oh, I'm supposed to recover more journals. Got it. Okay, well, we're not doing that right now. Maybe we'll pick up at the next episode where we run through here and finish the Lost Expedition. All right, until then, I will catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. It's kind of cool to finish out the Nightingale quest there and see Nocturnal at the end. I will catch you guys in the next one where we'll pick up with this Lost Expedition. Have a good one.